Mr. President, we come before you once again, and we are on your programs. Are they consistent with the fundamental laws of the land? We heard you. We heard your friends, your servants, and those who run the nation with you. But you and I know that the executive authority of the land is vested in you and only you. Over the weekend, your party launched a manifesto that you are going to speak on and deal with the nation in order to consider whether or not we renew your mandate. They say it was a good document. Many are criticizing it. I don't, because I don't speak, or rather we on this platform do not speak on manifestos, because we know they are just intentions. They are nothing of any significant legal status. They are just intentions. What we speak on is your coordinated programs you have presented to the nation. We hail you because there is something good that you have done that appears no president of the land has ever done, to make sure that every person who gets out of our basic education gets access to a higher education in terms of secondary education without paying for it. This is universal. This is something that we hail you, that you've done great. But you are still a suspect. And you know why? Because within the meaning of the constitutional order, you and I know the Article 25 so well. When it comes to secondary education, it ought to be gradual in nature. But we hail you because you have completed the gradual nature of what the Constitution expects you to do. You've lifted the bar. What you have not done is that you've created a political football that creates threats and suspicion, all in the interest of you and not the land. And this is the reason. You know that if tomorrow morning, or let me say, if after December 7th, there is a change of government, this is your policy, which we know is so great in the national interest, can easily be set aside by the next government. Why? Because there's no law backing it. It has no act of parliament backing it. The Constitution does not say that secondary education should necessarily be free, completely done as you have done. So if you really want to lift it from personally centered status as it stands now into a constitutional framework that we would love to see, because then it will last, what you ought to do is to have a law backing it. And this time around, you can leave it in the hands of 275 persons in parliament, even by way of an act of parliament. You must go beyond it. You must give it to the people to decide. And the only way we can trust that is when you have amended Article 25 and make sure you put a provision in there that says secondary education is now free. You haven't done so. And because you haven't done so, you remain a suspect. Because it only helps you. Why? You put fear in the Ghanaian people. Don't change me or change my party. Because if you do so, the other party will come and change that policy. And we will suffer. For us to trust you, for us to believe in you, for us to believe that this policy has come to stay and it will last forever, except the Ghanaian people decide to change it. Make it part of the Constitution. And that is the only time you will trust it. There is also another one. You know, by free education given to the Ghanaian people by way of going to the secondary school or senior high school, Millions of people are enjoying that one. And that's the reason why we hail you. But look at the streets. Look at the land. There are over 500,000 young people, children, in the streets of Ghana. Accra has over 300,000. These are children who have to be in class 1, class 2, class 3, up to JHS3. They are sitting in the streets. You run around them all the time. You see them. How do I trust a president who gives free education to a million of people but fail to take care of hundreds? For us to trust you, get these 500,000 young people in the streets who the Constitution said that they must compulsorily be in school. Get them there. Then we will trust you. Then we will know you are actually fulfilling Article 25 and not that you're only dancing around a political gimmick, a manifesto issue. We want to trust you. You know why? Muhammad sat in this country from 2012 to 2017 and he never cleared the streets of 500,000 children. He did not. You have come and they are still there. You've given us 1 million. Mr. President, give us the 100. Then we will trust you. Until we come on your way again. Ghana, this is Mr. President.